is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We gonna make a video about the Toronto Raptors. I really didn't want to make one, but I had to because everybody's talking about the Toronto Raptors as a legitimate championship contending team. As you guys know, and you guys shouldn't be surprised, I already had the Raptors as one of the best teams in the league coming into the season. This is before Pascal Siakam got paid, before he became an all-star, before the injuries, before the win streak. I had the Raptors as a top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference before everybody else felt like they legitimately was a contender. The team that I thought was above them was the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers. Other than that, a lot of people was low on the Toronto Raptors. They didn't think that they was that good. They didn't think that Pascal Siakam could lead them the way he's been leading them offensively and defensively. People didn't think his three-point shot, especially off the dribble, would be as good. People questioning some of their role players and the fit. We all knew that Nick Nurse can coach, and we knew that he can put out a lot of different lineups and he can get the best out of his players. We knew that he was going to try different schemes and different defenses to switch things up and keep it spicy. We knew that Pascal Siakam had a work ethic that was unbelievable, making him one of the best players in the league last year and allowed him to go home with the most improved, and this year allowed him to become a superstar caliber player. But not only that, he was legitimately an all-star this season. Kyle Lowry ended up outplaying what people thought he would be. I had Kyle Lowry as an all-star, and I had him as a starter, all-star caliber player this year. So to me, nothing has been a surprise. I thought that they was a legitimate team in the East. I thought they was going to be one of the best teams in the East, and I thought they was going to be one of the elite teams in the East before they even played a game. So what I'm talking about right now isn't a surprise personally to me, but it's a surprise that a lot of people are starting to see that now that they have got healthy, now that they have been able to go out there and perform. People are starting to see like they got shooting. They got guys that can handle the ball and break down defenses. They got a guy in Siakam that can score inside and out. They have guys that can defend and guard and switch multiple positions. And now a lot of people are starting to see that they're well coached. They hold each other accountable. They have the chemistry. They have the DNA of playoff experience, which helps them in the playoffs because they already done made it to the playoffs multiple years with a similar crew and personnel. And the coach has already had playoff success. Plus, when you look at the East, it's very weak. Outside of going against Philly and Milwaukee, you have the Heat, who has been falling apart, but the Raptors do match up well against them when it comes to personnel and size. And then you look at the fact that other than the Celtics, I would say, a team that the Raptors do match up well against too and can coach on the same level, the Raptors are probably the second best team in the East. And they have been right now, and they are record wise, but other than that, they should fear nobody. I don't even think they should fear the Milwaukee Bucks. I think the only reason why the Bucks are better is just because they play consistent. They have been healthier. They have been more prepared. They have been as obliterating, as dominant as they was last year, but the Raptors was able to upset them because of their schemes and because of their fearlessness to go at Giannis and not be scared of him and be able to take him out of his game and his groove. But this team does still have Siakam. This team does still have Nick Nurse. This team does still have Marc Gasol on his roster, which was a big piece of slowing down and making it ugly to Giannis. And Giannis still struggles in the mid range. He's still struggling a little bit from three. So much hasn't changed. The biggest difference is they didn't have that closer in Kawhi Leonard who took over fourth quarters and knocked down tough buckets and carried them, especially against teams like Philly in Orlando in the fourth quarter, and even hitting a game-winning shot to knock out Philly, which took the Raptors last year 7 games to beat. So they don't have that closer and that guy that can get them a bucket anytime that they want, but they do have guys collectively that can get quality shots. They just will have to knock them down. Other than that, I think that the Raptors are just as good. They're just more confident. Guys are stepping up to fill in that void that Kawhi Leonard has left. Their defense is still excellent. They have great communication. They play together. They trust each other. And they have the qualities that you need. They just can Siakam really dominate consistently? That's going to be the biggest question because he struggled with that last year in the playoffs. He had on and off games. You cannot have that when you're a franchise player, when you're a guy that's supposed to be leading the team to a title. You have to go out there and obliterate and be unguardable. And you have to be able to elevate your game to another level in the playoffs so that way your team can win. And Kawhi Leonard did do that. And Giannis did that until he went against the Raptors. So that's the thing that you have to do, and that's been proven throughout the playoffs. And that's going to be the biggest test and the biggest question to the development of Pascal Siakam. Can he literally knock down jumpers consistently in the playoffs, which he struggled to do last year? Can he finish? Can he defend? Can he literally rely on his teammates who was on and off last year? Can they step up every single game because it's important? It's whoever wins 4 games. So they can't give game away. They can't get blew out. They have to go out there and compete and try to win each and every game in the playoffs if they want a chance to go to the Eastern Conference. Like I said, it's teams that talent wise is on the level of this Raptors team. So they have an equal chance of beating this Raptors team. The only difference is this team has better chemistry. They have a little slight advantage in the coaching, depending on what team you talk about, and they have the trust and belief and camaraderie that other teams don't have right now, and that works in their favors. But the Raptors have questions just like every other team in the East and every other team in the NBA, and I really want to see how they answer them. I really want to see how they go out there and play. I can't wait to see this Raptors team in the playoffs. Like I said, I had this team as one of the best teams in the NBA. I had this team as a team that's a legitimate contender before they even played the game. So I'm not surprised that they're playing on this level. But what I do want to see is how do they find a way to elevate their play and find a way to defend their title to the best of their ability, because this is the defending champs. This is the defending Eastern Conference champs, and they're never been scared of the Bucks. They play well against every other team in the NBA. They're showing that they can compete with any team in the NBA. But now it's just a different level when you're going against one of the best teams in the NBA each and every night, and you have to find ways to match up. You have to find the little ugly ways to win, and you have to find the guys that's heartless and really want to take the other team heart out and eat it and go out there and obliterate them again the next game. And I feel like they have those veterans, they have those guys, they have the shooting, they have the defenders, they have the scoring, they have the guy that's willing to do the dirty work to get them to where they have to go. They have the ability to go small. They have the ability to go lanky. They have the ability to go big. They have the ability to go athletic. So there's no real reason why this team cannot go back to the Eastern Conference Finals to at least have a chance to defend that crown, even if they can't go back to the NBA Finals, because the Bucks might be able to be just too much for them. But if you look at this team, they do match up well against the Bucks and every other team in the Eastern Conference. I don't know if they have an answer for the Clippers or for the Lakers, but other than that, this team is just as good when it comes to play, not talent, but just play wise. They can beat anybody, and I firmly do believe that. And I feel like they have proven that so far this season and right now. And now it's just about doing it. That's it. Walk the walk and talk the talk. That's what it's all about right now for the Raptors. They're showing it. The record shows it. Now we just have to see them do it again. That's going to be the question, and that's what's going to have to happen. But I really want to know what they're made of. I really want to know how hard they're going to go, and I really want to know if they can really back up the fact that they're Eastern Conference champions again by going out there and competing and beating everybody and having a chance to defend that championships and try to go back to the finals where everybody don't think they really have a legitimate chance to do outside of Toronto fans. And now they have opportunity in the next couple weeks to lock up this second spot, have home court advantage to the Eastern Conference Finals, and have a chance to beat hopefully the Milwaukee Bucks. Because if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best, and the best right now is the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference, and that's a team that they had to go through last year, who was also the best team in the Eastern Conference, and they did have the reigning MVP, the Executive of the Year, and the Coach of the Year, and the Raptors found out a way to dig out of a 0-2 hole and found a way to win 4 straight games to the Bucks, who never lost more than 2 straight games in the whole season. They was able to beat them 4 straight times. So that sounded crazy. That sounded stupid. That sounded impossible even when they was down 0-2 and they were still able to do that. So it sounds crazy. It sounds stupid, but they was able to get it done. And now it's just about, can they get it done again? Can they be a legitimate contender? Are they a legitimate contender? Can they even get to the Eastern Conference Finals? These are the questions that people have. These are the questions that they have to prove, and this is what they have to go out there and do, if anything, if they want to shut people up. But other than that, I'm a believer. I feel like they have done everything that I thought they can do. They have proved everything I thought they could do already, and they're living up to the expectations that I had set for them coming into this season. Now it's just about getting it done, and I just want to see how good this team is. Other than that, I really don't have a reason to make another Toronto video because they have done everything I thought they can do. Now it's just about, what do you guys think? And that's why I make this video, because everybody's on their bandwagon right now. Everybody's feeling them. But now it's just about finishing this season and getting to the playoffs and seeing if they can put up and shut up and get the job done and walk the walk and talk the talk and get back there and and play the best basketball they can and have a chance to win the title. But we won't see that into the playoffs, so let's see where this goes. But let me know what you guys think. Is the Toronto Raptors legitimate championship contenders? Can they beat the Milwaukee Bucks? Can they get back to the Eastern Conference Finals? Can they be the number 2 seed at the end of this season going into the NBA playoffs? Let me know what you guys think about the Raptors. Contenders or not contenders? Can they get to the finals? Can they get to the Eastern Conference Finals? Can they lock up the number 2 seed? Whatever you feel about the Raptors, let me know in the comment section below. I love seeing what you guys think. Check out my website and also playground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page and also playground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my spread shirt. There you can buy merchandise, mugs, shirts, hoodies, everything you need. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support, thanks for buying the merchandise that like you guys been doing. You can also buy merchandise through my Facebook page. It will also be in the comment section below. You can pick the color of the t-shirt, you can pick the logo, and I can get it shipped out to you. All you gotta do is message me. And thanks for all this love and support. If you like this video and you like other videos like this, I make videos every single day. So subscribe. And also I make NBA breakdowns. I do free agency, trade deadline. I do season previews. I do summer league. So everything NBA. So if you love the NBA, then you'll love this channel. And if you do subscribe, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. And let me know what you guys think about the Toronto Raptors in the comment section below.